Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this second episode of the Forum Africa. My name is Mark Anthony, your host, and with me here today is John Chinedu. Okay, and it's been a while. We've been out for a while, and we're back now with our second episode, and we're going to be talking about a couple of interesting things today. Mostly on the list, entertainment in Dallas.
Not just entertainment, African entertainment in Dallas.
Yeah, and then coming to talk about it, I've been in the entertainment business for a couple of years now, starting from Chicago and moving down to Texas.
Yeah.
And the perception I do get about people around here when it comes to entertainment is that it's hijacked by a certain people, and if you're not part of them,
You're not
yeah,
in the
you're
circle.
if you're not in the circle, you're literally thrown out. DJs don't give your songs plays in the club, even if it's good material. People see you sometimes, they don't even want to say hello to you. I don't know if that's a different aspect of the entertainment thing, more like their celebrity status, and then we are right, those who don't or who have not been able to make it to that level, in quote unquote level, okay, don't deserve to be recognized or to be appreciated the way they are appreciated. And it baffles me. It bothers me too.
I would say the issue with that or with this, not just music, but acting, the whole general entertainment is unity. Unionism is one big problem we have within ourselves. We don't want to network.
Correct.
Even if we network, we want to have a circle of our own group, whereby it's just we alone and no other person.
Yeah.
If there's gonna be a person, it's gonna be a new entity that is not known to the community.
Very true.
Let's just come in and okay, yeah, come to us. This is our group. You
Yes.
must be in this group.
Yeah.
If not us, not nobody else. And that's the way I see things going. But I feel if we could be able to leave our shells and go somewhere
Kind of
else,
like come together
come
and be able
together,
to
do something, and still go
something.
back to your shell.
Correct. Correct.
We'll all progress.
So, in other words, being able to pull stuff together, and just the recent past event that went on in Dallas, I'm sure a lot of you out there were privileged to go for the Afrima Awards. Big shout out to Big A for being able to put that together. But I must call him out as well. And why I'm going to call him out as well is that he's the biggest promoter I know in the state of Texas, or
And
one of the
sponsor.
biggest promoters, rather, not producer.
And sponsors.
And then in terms of Dallas entertainment, he is a big name. But I looked at the award, and the only person that gained an award that lives in Dallas is DJ George. No artist, no promoter.
In diaspora.
I'm talking about in Dallas, because we're
Dallas,
now in
okay,
African
Dallas.
entertainment in Dallas, and I have issues with that. No offense to you, Mr. Big A. I appreciate your work. We appreciate your work, but
Definitely.
again, we're bringing what we feel needs to be talked about, and I feel at this point, we've gotten to a point where if we're able, based on what we're talking about earlier, if we're able to pool our resources together and give everybody an opportunity, there's a lot of money to be made from entertainment in Dallas. There's a lot of connections. There's a lot of activities. There's so many things we could
A
do.
lot.
As against just narrowing it down to bringing artists from Nigeria, bringing them into the country, bringing comedians from Nigeria, bringing them into the country. No offense, we still need that interaction. But what happens to our homegrown talent? What are you doing to promote our talents locally that are here in Dallas?
I feel it's a natural thing, because right from the get go, let me go biblical. Jesus wasn't appreciated. Jesus wasn't appreciated in his
No,
hometown.
it's so amazing when we go by biblical, when we go biblical on the talk show. And that's what makes it interesting.
Jesus wasn't appreciated in his hometown. So I feel sometimes you just have to get out there to do whatever you have to do. When you push yourself, I think what it has come down to is you have to push yourself by yourself.
Very
And
true.
when other people begin to appreciate you outside, that's when they look into you.
But the problem is, you see where I have a problem with that, and this is where, I mean, we at the Forum Africa, Nadu Studios, we're talking about the Lord Chief Spectacle production, Body Shaker Records. You're talking about Cooper Records.
Yeah.
We have come together to do something special. It's still coming. This is part of it you're seeing today. But at the same time, I feel I do have that strong feeling. I do have that strong thought that keeps going through me. Like, there is so much that can be achieved. For instance, I mean, promoters, I call on Point Master. I'm going to call you out to, no offense, you're my friend. I talk to you, I see you. But I have issues when I bring an idea to you for us to have a conversation about, and you tell me you're forthcoming with an idea and you'd never follow through. Same thing with a couple of DJs, DJ Rel, same thing. We're talking of DJ Nana B, same thing. We're talking of DJ Sesmon, and these are all people who are springing out. And the only way we can make it out here and make that big name is if we're able to carry each other along.
Yeah.
Regardless, sometimes you're able to work with people, other times you're not.
You're not.
But
Yeah.
what matters on the underlining thing is business. This is business. Entertainment is business. It's something you entertain people, you make people watch, they feel happy about what they watch.
How do
But-
you grow yourself? You
Exactly.
don't just grow yourself by yourself, but you grow yourself with people who are around you.
Correct. And that's where the whole point is. So, in other words, if you heard your name out here today, this is the Forum Africa on Blast. We do it. We don't look at faces. We don't look at anything. We call white, and we call black, black. And that's how it is going to go. And come to think about it, I recently heard Wizkid was having a beef with Davido. What's all about that?
Yeah, actually, what happened was I think they all had a show within the same period, and I think Davido's show was before or after. I think before after.
Yeah,
Wizkid's
Davido.
show.
I remember he had a show in New York or something.
Wizkid came to New York and he tweeted that day. He was like, "Just landed in NYC. Let's turn up. We do proper shows and proper venues. Lion, Team Wizkid."
Now,
And-
no, I think he was talking to somebody.
And
I think he was
I
talking
mean,
to
to me,
Davido.
I feel
I think he was talking
I
to
feel
Davido.
he was just promoting
No,
the show.
I disagree with you. He was talking to somebody because from what I learned the other time, when Davido came, his show was in a smaller place.
I believe it was, but at the same time, sometimes you still need to promote your own show in your own way.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just like before we started this, I tweeted, or I don't tweet. Sorry, I put on Instagram
Correct.
about the second episode of
The Forum Africa.
and
On Blast.
and saying I could just come out and saying doing big things, proper way, bigger way, better way. I'm not talking about nobody.
But you see, not when an event is preceding your event, especially let's talk about this. Let's have a conversation here. I tend to disagree with you. I believe he was referring, probably in the past they may have had some little,
Yeah, they have had they've had
some
go
little back and forth kind of.
I think 012 and
Yeah, exactly.
back then.
And if you look closely too, they've not had any time where they actually collaborated on a song per
Definitely.
se.
Definitely.
So my thing is, Wizkid deliberately did that. and then Davido was what was his response again?
Davido got furious after a couple of hours saying it online, and he was like, "Fake ass." You know, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That's why he got none of his day one, around him, and he called him the P word.
Ooh.
Yeah, and after a couple of minutes, he said, "We no go sing forever."
Oh, wow. Well,
Couple of minutes again, he came up and said, "Pull half of my crowd before talking shit, loser."
okay.
So it was like Davido took it upon himself.
He took it personal.
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 But look again. Davido wasn't the only one who was having a show in NYC within that period.
Well, whatever be the case, though, Wizkid,
Kukere Master himself was having a show that same period.
Who is Kurukere, by the way? What's his name again? I can't remember Kurukere Master. No offense. This is from Africa Complex. Who is Kurukere Master again? I get him money, Kangere.
Yeah, that's who he is. He's called the Kukere Master.
Okay, he's called the Kurukere
Master. He had a show. I wouldn't say it was a show, but because it was within like a small environment, it wasn't like a big show. So he
hasn't had any altercations with Wizkid though, so it's
why
fair
did
enough. But it's because they've had altercations in the past, and he kind of knew. You know, when you and I are having a fight, let's be honest. When we're having a fight, there are certain comments I might make, and when I make those comments, kind of that they're being directed at you. Like sometimes I have a friend. His name is Smoley. Big shout out to him. He's behind the cameras. He's the DOP for today. Yeah. Sometimes I call him funny names, and then there was a song we made and he actually said something. I knew he wasn't talking to me because he knows what I'll do to him.
Biffing you in your own song.
He biffing me on the song we're all together. But that's the fun of it. That's the fun of We're grown men, and we understand that that's the fun of it. And I knew he wasn't directing it to me, but I always tell him that he's directing it to me. But back to this little, forgive me, I'm just going to say it the way it is. Davido, you have money, your father has money, enjoy your money. Don't try to be a gangster. I'm just advising you. Be you, make good music, make your money, stay focused. Wizkid, same thing. You've made a name, you're making money.
He hustled.
Keep making money. And just this music thing is something, it comes and goes. Make the best out of it.
Yeah.
Diving into the second part of our discussion today.
Ooh, I wish a woman was here to to co-host this second part of the discussion, because it has to do with.
Have you lied to your girlfriend before? Be honest.
Yes.
How many times do you lie in a day?
I don't know.
No, ironically, I was reading an article, and that was I think earlier on in the day today, or was it yesterday? And it was on MSN dot live or dot living rather, and they were saying something about men and women who are the better liars or who lie the most. I'm a guy. I think women lie the most. I'm going to say it. Women lie. They lie the most.
But I think we too lie more than.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I've only told
I'm not trying to defend the females, but the thing about the way I feel about it is when it comes to men, we'll lie to defend.
Okay.
But when it comes to females, we could lie right now and forget we ever told a lie.
It's like you're habitual. You do that all the time.
No, I'm just saying. We could lie right now and forget we told a lie. But a female could carry it on and on and on. They're so good. That's why I feel they do it more than we do. Take for instance,
you think they do it? I thought you were saying that we lie more than they do. I'm thinking that women lie more than we do.
But hold on a second.
Yeah,
we lie and forget to tell another lie, which is different from the lie we told before. That is why it is more. Now females lie and cover up the whole thing.
Yes.
So as to lie another time.
Okay.
Now the
So
other time could be like tomorrow, next week.
And in other words,
but ours could be like the next hour.
There's this chronicle, the lie with pattern.
Thank you.
The lie with style.
A man, you could. Where were you, babe? I was hanging out with the homeboys. We were just chilling, drinking, and all. Yeah.
Whereas there were some girls there, right?
There were some girls there. Yeah. And
my friend Smulion always does that.
And a couple of hours, he starts telling a story.
He tells me that all
He starts telling a story. Oh, this and that. Yeah, while we were there was this girl who said this, and the chick will be like, I thought you said there were no girls. Yeah, she just walked past. you see what I mean? You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time she said, I thought you said there were no females there, he'll be like, oh, she just walked past, and
Yeah, another lie.
That's another lie.
Okay. But this is where I fault women. A woman will look you in the eye, straight into your eyeballs. Baby, I love you. But guess what? She just came out of another man's house, another man's bed, saying something. There was a situation with a friend. He had a female, and they were talking, and somebody else calls on the phone who happened to be a boyfriend.
Oh.
And she told him she was at a friend's house, just stopped by, and that she was on her way. And that was right in front of my friend.
Wow.
So I don't know who is a better liar, because I think I would bet to differ that after that conversation, she got up, kept a straight face, cleaned up, and whatever happened. I wasn't there. I was told, and went to her boyfriend, and he probably hugged her.
But I know
things like that are mind-boggling.
I mean, we as men, I don't know about you. But generally speaking, sometimes
I'm
we.
A priest.
Are you?
Yes, but back to what we were saying.
Are you?
Back to what we were saying.
No. Are you?
Can you
answer? Can you give me an answer to my question?
Back to what we were saying as we earlier started. Hey, we'll be right back. This is the Forum Africa on Blast, second episode, live and direct, coming to you. We'll be right back after the commercial break. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Artists. Ainache. Nifugo kwande mwanya. Boys to men ainache. Boys to men ainache. Boys to men ainache. Nifugo kwande mwanya. Boys to men ainache.
I don't blaze beside I don't blaze. DJ Nana be exclusive. Hustle music, let's go. Blazing JJ, I see ya. Ninja boy swag. This the hustle music. Hustle music. Hustle music. The song for the hustle. This the hustle music. Hustle music. Hustle music.
LASDIDI. Milky Bolo. I be ọmọ Èkó gone. Let's get it. Go tell them how we get swag. Mahisha gidi. Let's get it. Go tell them how we get swag. Mahisha gidi.
Welcome back to this episode of the Forum Africa on Blast. I'm your host, Mark Anthony Akem, and I'm still here with John Chinedu Oki, and we're still diving into issues about men and women who lie the most. We're still continuing on that. And to be frank with you, or to be candid, I don't care what you think.
Okay.
I don't care what people think.
Okay.
I don't care what people say. Men don't lie as much as women do. And that's what I feel. That's my opinion. No offense to the ladies. But men don't lie as much as women do. I do think, though, and I kind of agree with you somewhat, though, that women give situational lies.
Definitely.
Okay? women give situational lies, while men are more like, just lying to get by, not really.
and not hurt
Yeah,
the partner's
just to
get
know,
by
get
and not hurt the
by
feelings
and,
of the other person.
so
But,
you keep the
I
woman
would
away
just-
from talking. She doesn't keep talking. We don't like when a woman is talking. It comes across like she's
But
nagging.
I have to say it like it's within the average, and that's the way I still say it. They lie situationally, we lie just to
Get by.
get by and not hurt feelings.
Well,
You know,
I guess we'll leave it at
a
that.
lie is still a lie.
A lie is still a lie. That's what matters the most. A lie is still a lie.
So
whether it's still
whichever way
situationally,
it comes,
oh
or goes,
yeah, a
it's
lie is
still
always
lie.
going to be a
So
lie.
That's
But
the way I see
we
it.
love you, our women out there. You're black, you're beautiful, you're African, we love you. You're white, we love you. You're Asian, we love you. The Forum Africa is your place, and we're always going to keep it 100.
Definitely.
White is white, black is black. You can only find that on the Forum Africa on Blast.
I have something, just one thing I want us to talk about. It's been bothering me a lot, and it's public speaking.
Public speaking. Ooh, okay.
Public speaking. I know English is not our first.
English is not our first language, and it will never be.
We get our own language, which general language, which
Broken English. I mean,
broken body. Yeah,
there
like
is
now,
God,
as
though.
at the- as
You
at
know,
the East
there
talk,
is God.
But
There is God. Only you waka come.
I'm talking of
Yeah.
our people who just leave Nigeria, people who just left Africa.
Like 2 days ago,
Thank you.
and they're already saying I'm Ghana wanna.
You're even talking of Angana.
I don't understand it.
I just
though.
got in.
I just got in. That's so funny. Was it a girl that told you that?
Both male and female.
Oh Lord,
Just got in.
I mean, there's some girls. There's this girl I know. To be honest with you, I mean, we all know. No offense to people from Abia State.
No,
Okay, but this girl is from Aba. Okay, and we know this is the trading center.
Yeah.
You see how I pronounce this center?
Center.
It's a trading center.
Center. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how we do it with those of us from the other side of town,
Definitely.
But that's how we pronounce it. But she's from Aba. This person, na Aba person. Okay?
Yeah.
And
don't win.
you need to see when she's trying to do all this, speak like she's American. And I no offense, it's not like I'm picking on females. I love you. I love our women. Our women are beautiful. They're great. They're fabulous. They're fantastic. They're everything you can think of in any woman.
Yeah.
But the thick
Accent.
Igbo accent
Definitely.
in it, and then I'm gonna wanna do this thing right now, and I'm like, okay, can you just talk in broken English, or you speak in Igbo? I understand Igbo.
Can I interpret what she was saying the way she was saying it?
No, I don't think that might be a good idea. I don't think that might be a good idea. But anyways, it's Forum Africa on Blast, and
Yeah.
we're keeping it 100. That's what we do
Definitely.
here. We're going to always do it that way.
Definitely. But I mean, I just want everybody to let's just be real with ourselves.
Correct.
If we can't do what we think we can do, just cut it down. And whenever we talk, we just speak naturally. I mean, I can't come to you and tell you now one now. I just got in, I just got in, but and son, I just got in, but we gotta do what we gotta do,
Yeah.
They're trying to rapotalo onwe.
I mean, it's typical. It's typical. It's typical.
It's really crazy. But at the same time, it's
I think it's more peculiar with people from the western part, Nigeria, Ghana, on the line.
The thing, one thing I believe about
I've met Sierra Leoneans.
I believe
some other
one thing
people.
I
They're
believe
nice.
about public speaking is one, you have to be exposed. You have to know. You have to know almost everything. Nobody knows everything.
Correct.
but just be vast in your knowledge.
Correct.
2, before you speak, you have to think.
Yeah, be articulate. Flow. There has to be a
just
flow.
go with the flow. Think,
Correct.
not overthink. Because when you overthink, you overdo it.
You overdo it. You're right. You're right.
Composure. Compose yourself. Sometimes you're not a talker. There are talkers. There are people who talk, who just verbally.
Yeah, they keep
and
running.
There are people who don't talk, but you still have to compose yourself.
Correct.
Put yourself. Okay, do I really want to say what I want to say, or do I really want to keep it back?
Correct.
In. Now you have to observe your environment. Observe who you're talking with. If this person is ready to listen to you in the way
you're talking,
you
go ahead and
that.
speak.
If the person does not understand you,
yeah,
give him what he wants.
And sometimes too, I think it goes beyond trying to be what you're not.
Yeah.
Don't try to impress. A lot of our people from all over Africa will come here and will all at the same time want to just switch from what we know is our culture and our way of living to completely being this different people because we're living in the United States. We think not to say that when you're in Rome you can't act like the Romans, but don't throw out those critical elements or those things that make you, that you've grown in, you've known all your life before coming out this way. What that does to you is that it makes you look fake at all levels. From our girls, trying to act like, especially people who've been here a few years.
I have this guy. I would call him a friend. Remember the guy who came to your studio one time and he was trying to...
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
Who wanted to give us 12,000.
And
was it that guy?
At one point, I was trying to observe where this guy was coming from. This guy kept saying things that even people who were in Chicago or New York wouldn't even give a damn about.
Yeah, it's
your son. Who's your son?
Yeah, nobody actually.
No girl has even gotten pregnant for you, and you're calling someone else's son. What is it like for real though? I mean, there are things you just have to keep.
Yeah.
Take out of yourself. This is not you. Don't do it. Don't be that.
Correct.
I
mean, it goes both ways. I mean, I've been in situations where I had somebody tell me, that she wasn't raised to be under a man. It was mind bugging though. I tried understanding what exactly, because from the school of thought I come from, what we're told to do and how we're told to work is that you respect each other. When you talk, be articulate, know exactly what you're saying. You might mean something different. When you mean something different, how it comes out is how who is receiving it is going to take it. And you're right. You got to know your mind, your frame of mind, your thinking, and the other person's thinking, and how how the message is going to be received. Those things are very key. You don't just open your mouth and flip. People like that will say you're being flippant. You just flip, talk, and you're not able to really convey the message the way you want, and then the person gets offended and takes it out on you. And rather than being peaceful, it causes more problems. So
with that being said, I hope everybody would listen to whatever we say and not listen to what we say, because it all boils down to everybody's opinion about things,
Exactly. This is our opinion on here. We're very glad to be able to sit down here today, have fun with what we do, talk about stuff. Join us in this fun. This is the Forum Africa on Blast second episode. We're wrapping things up at this point. I'm still your host, Mark Anthony Akem, and John Okihe, and our DOP, the guy in charge of the cameras today. Big shout out to him, done a great job today. Smoleon, a lot of spectacle, and every other person out there, and every other guy in the studio today with us. We appreciate the love. We appreciate your time. Until next time, catch us on the Forum Africa. Visit us on Facebook, www.facebook.com.
Shout out to everyone in Dallas.
/ the Forum Africa.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in Dallas. Whoever we mentioned your name and we didn't mention your name today, we still got love for everybody. All we're just saying is just everyone needs to come together and work together in unity. That's all we're saying. A big shout out to you all, and
till next time. Bye.
Bye.